The world bombards us with stimuli. A funny cat video that makes us laugh insanely. The sight of a decadent chocolate cake ignites a craving. A shadowy figure sparks a primal fear. These knee-jerk reactions, seemingly random thoughts, make us wonder, who's truly at the wheel? Are we conscious beings calling the shots? Or are there unseen forces manipulating our minds from the shadows? That's all the wonders of human mind. Have you ever felt that your brain's a total wild card? One minute you're doubled over laughing at a funny video. The next minute you're battling the urge to devour an entire chocolate cake. These weird twists and turns in our thoughts can leave us wondering, who's really in charge here? Who is modulating all these activities? Well, brain. Yes, human brain and mind is what responsible for all these happenings. Our minds are like intricate puzzles, shaped by millions of years of evolution. Years back, our early human ancestors weren't exactly philosophers pondering the meaning of life. Their brains were wired for survival, a primal urge to avoid danger, find food for living, and reproduce. Fasting forward to today, and our brains are still equipped with those basic instincts. However, they've also become way more complicated. Consider it like an app getting an update. We've developed unbelievable cognitive abilities, language, problem solving, creativity, all thanks to this ongoing evolutionary journey. But here comes the twist. Who is responsible for this revolution? Well, the answer is a combination of factors. Nature, along with genetics, has laid the groundwork for our brain's potential. Particular genes determine our basic tendencies, such as how much we crave sugar or how easily we feel anxious. Whereas nurture plays a key role in shaping how those genes are articulated. Our experiences, environment, and even the people we interact with influence how our brains develop neural pathways, essentially creating the wiring for our behaviors and thoughts. Just imagine learning to ride a bike. The more you practice, the stronger the connections become in your brain, making it easier to balance and pedal. It's the same with everything that we experience or learn, from overcoming a fear to master a new skill. So, who's really in control? The answer isn't a simple nature or nurture. It's a dynamic interplay between these two. Our genes provide the blueprint, but our environment paints the picture. This complex dance between biology and experience is what makes the human mind so amazing, and let's be honest, sometimes a little unpredictable. Our minds are evidence of the persistent tinkering of evolution, a story engraved in the wrinkles and folds of our brains. Imagine our early hominid descendants navigating the challenging savanna. Their brains, moderately smaller than ours, were wired for one primary function: survival. Evolution shaped a set of primal instincts: the urge to seek out food, the hair-raising response to a predator, the biological imperative to reproduce. These instincts, hardwired into our genetic code, laid the foundation for the human mind. Forwarding fast to millions of years, and the landscape of thought has drastically changed. Our brains have undergone a remarkable expansion, especially in the prefrontal cortex, the region associated with complex cognitive functions, such as decision-making, planning, and abstract reasoning. This evolutionary leap wasn't some accidental act of nature. Researchers and experts believe it's associated to the increasing complexity of our social lives. As early humans formed larger groups, navigating intricate social interactions and collaborating on complex tasks required a more sophisticated brain. However, evolution is not solely responsible. It does operate with the help of other factors like the environment. The experiences we learn from the childhood till the date influences the formation of neural pathways in the brain. Early childhood experiences, for instance, can have a deep impact on how we develop emotionally and socially. The people we interact with, the challenges we overcome, the lessons we learn, all these factors leave their mark on the intricate wiring of our minds. Effective nature and nurture in shaping our thoughts is a fascinating scientific pursuit. Studies in epigenetics, for example, explore how environmental factors can influence gene expression. Imagine a gene that predisposes someone towards anxiety. A nurturing and supportive environment might dampen the expression of that gene, while a stressful upbringing could exacerbate it. This interplay between our biology and our experiences is what makes the human mind so dynamic and sometimes downright puzzling. The question of who controls our thoughts, then, becomes less about a single entity and more about a complex collaboration. Our genes provide the raw materials, the basic tendencies and predispositions. But it's the environment, through its constant sculpting and shaping, that helps us become the unique individuals we are, with our own sets of thoughts, behaviors, and personalities. The human mind, it seems, is a product of both inheritance and experience, a fascinating story written in the language of biology and shaped by the ever-changing canvas of our lives. So, who truly controls our thoughts? The answer, as we've revealed, lies not in a particular entity, but in an appealing dance between nature and nurture. Our genes provide the foundation, the blueprint for our potential. But it's the environment, the tapestry of experiences woven throughout our lives, that shapes how those genes are expressed, influencing how we think, feel, and behave. As the eminent neuroscientist Eric Kandel eloquently stated, the brain is not an organ that thinks. It is an organ that makes it possible for us to think. The perfect combination of our experiences and biology is what makes the human mind such an amazing mystery. We aren't simply made from our genes, nor are we passive recipients of environmental factors. Our minds are continuously evolving, that is shaped by a complex interplay between these factors. This concept is what makes us such flexible and ingenious creatures, that is able to grow, learn, and constantly reforming the story of our thoughts. This great journey to understand the human mind is a never-ending investigation, one filled with captivating discoveries and thoughtful questions about who we are and what makes us tick. This deep exploration of the brain is mere the beginning. Join to explore further about more hidden mysteries.